Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2019 or Pokemon Journeys the Series anime video. In this video I want to talk about Mewtwo because a Mewtwo will be appearing in the anime soon. This poster, which showcases episodes from episode 40 onwards, was revealed a few weeks ago. Mewtwo is shown on this poster, so it was clear that a Mewtwo would appear soon. Then a special preview aired after episode 39 and Mewtwo is shown at the end of it, confirming that a Mewtwo will indeed appear in Pokemon Journeys soon. And then, Bulbapedia's list of Pokemon Journeys episodes was updated to include episode 46 and its title, Battling and Getting the Revival of Mewtwo. So, it's official, a Mewtwo will be appearing in episode 46 of the Pokemon Journeys anime. Now this is of course exciting and I am very much looking forward to the episode, but there are two important questions that have risen because of Mewtwo's upcoming appearance. The first question is a familiar one at this point, since it crops up every time it's revealed that a certain Pokemon will appear in the anime soon. Who will catch it, Ash or Goh? Though like it was with Zapdos in episode 40, the more appropriate question in this case is, will Ash or Goh catch Mewtwo? Since we are talking about a legendary Pokemon. Now the second question on the other hand is more interesting and it's unique to this scenario. Which Mewtwo is this? Because this is of course not the first time that Mewtwo has appeared in the anime. Now this does apply to plenty of other Pokemon species, legendary Pokemon included. Several Pokemon species have had repeated appearances in the anime. Zapdos, for instance, is a good example. Zapdos has appeared in the anime prior to episode 40 of Pokemon Journeys, yet no one wondered which Zapdos is this. The reason why we do wonder which Mewtwo is this is that Mewtwo is more than just another Pokemon. The two Mewtwo that have appeared in the anime before could speak telepathically. They spoke like humans, which gave them the chance to really show some personality. They got to communicate with the human characters, and so they became memorable characters, especially when compared to normal Pokemon and even when compared to several other legendary Pokemon. As such, when it was revealed that a Mewtwo would be appearing in Pokemon Journeys, the question of which Mewtwo is this immediately came to light. In this video, I want to tackle both questions, so let's get to it. Now, the first question I want to tackle is, which Mewtwo is this? There are three options. First, it could be the Mewtwo from the first Pokemon movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. The second option is that it could be the Mewtwo from the 16th Pokemon movie, Genesect and the Legend Awakened. The third option is that it could be a completely different new Mewtwo. Since they used a different Mewtwo for the 16th movie, instead of using the Mewtwo that was already there, it stands to reason that they could do the same thing again. So, which Mewtwo is it? In my opinion, if they are going to have one of the previous Mewtwo return, then it would be the Mewtwo from the first movie, as opposed to the Mewtwo from the 16th movie. There are several reasons for this. The first one, and perhaps the most important reason, is that the original Mewtwo had a more prominent role in the anime when compared to the Mewtwo from the 16th movie. As such, the original Mewtwo has the longest and most meaningful history in the anime. The original Mewtwo story was told in The Birth of Mewtwo, a radio drama that was broadcasted in Japan for 5 Sundays leading up to the premiere of the first movie. The uncut story of Mewtwo's origin is a 10-minute anime short that adapts parts of the radio drama and it was added to the prologue for the first movie. Then there's the first movie itself, Mewtwo Strikes Back, and its 2019 CGI remake. Then there's the sequel to the first movie, Mewtwo Returns, a television special. The original Mewtwo also appeared in the anime itself, most notably in the episode The Battle of the Badge, where Giovanni used Mewtwo to defeat Gary, and in the episode Showdown at the Poke Corral, where Mewtwo escapes from Team Rocket's headquarters. Meanwhile, the Mewtwo from the 16th movie only appeared in Genesect and the Legend Awakened and its prologue Mewtwo, Prologue to Awakening. So if one of the previous Mewtwo is going to return, why not the one that had the most impact? The one whose story was deepened the most. There's also the fact that the original Mewtwo is the most memorable and iconic of the two Mewtwo. I am sure that most of us remember the first movie fondly. I certainly do. In fact, I still remember when I went to see it all those years ago. It definitely left an indelible mark on my memory. For a movie aimed at children, the first movie was surprisingly deep. It explored some very serious themes and it left viewers with a powerful lesson. It was also very emotional. I remember crying when I first saw the movie. It might have been the first time an anime ever made me cry. Mewtwo as an antagonist is part of the reason why this movie was so memorable. I have friends that are not Pokemon fans, like they haven't seen any Pokemon movies past the third one, and they have not seen the anime past the original series. And even they admit that the first movie was great and iconic. So if a Mewtwo is going to return, why not have the more iconic, memorable, and storied one return? Now, I am not saying that the 16th movie is bad or that the Mewtwo from the 16th movie is bad, it's just that neither compares to the originals. There's also the fact that Pokemon Journeys has been very inclined to Kanto, Generation 1, and the original series. Ash's first two captures in this series were Generation 1 Pokemon, and his fourth capture was a regional form of a Generation 1 Pokemon. Series Institute is in Vermilion City, and several episodes have taken place in Vermilion City as a result. Zapdos, a Generation 1 legendary Pokemon, appeared in episode 40. Lance, member of the Kanto Elite Four, appeared in episode 12 where he battled Leon. Ash's mom appeared in episode 30, and Ash returned home to Pallet Town in the same episode, two things that normally only happen at the end of a series. And Ash recalled his gym battles with Lieutenant Surge in episode 18, and he recalled his gym battle with Chuck in episode 39. Both are gym battles that happened in the original series. Since Pokemon Journeys has featured so much references and callbacks to Generation 1 and the original series, why not bring back the Mewtwo that had a prominent role in that generation and series? There's also the scene shown in the special preview. Mewtwo is seen descending all badass like, which reminded me of the first movie where Mewtwo did a very similar thing. Now, this could just be an homage to the first movie, which can be done with any Mewtwo, so this does not mean that it's the original Mewtwo, but it would be more fitting if they reference this scene from the first movie with the original Mewtwo. Now, it could still be the Mewtwo from the 16th movie, but my money is on the original Mewtwo returning. But there is still the third option. It could be a new, different Mewtwo. Since they decided to use a different Mewtwo for the 16th movie, it's possible that they will once again use a different Mewtwo. Since Mewtwo is a clone of Mew, it's possible for there to be more than one. However, it's worth noting that the title of episode 46 includes the Revival of Mewtwo. Google provides several definitions for revival. The ones to note are the following ones: an instance of something becoming popular, active, or important again. Going by this definition, the title of the episode suggests that one of the Mewtwo from the past will return, which would revive their role in the anime. They would rise to prominence again. But it could also be the revival of Mewtwo, the species, meaning that Mewtwo, the Pokemon, will become important again after being away from the spotlight for so long. Another definition is a restoration to bodily or mental vigor, to life or consciousness, or to sporting success. If we go by this definition, then the title of the episode suggests that one of the old Mewtwo is being restored back to normal after being dormant for some reason, or a new Mewtwo is being restored into a full, living Pokemon. Since Mewtwo is a clone of Mew, it must be revived or created from Mew cells. And the final definition I want to point out is an improvement in the condition or strength of something. This one again suggests that one of the old Mewtwo is being restored back to peak condition. So the revival portion of the title actually supports all three outcomes. I think that it will either be the Mewtwo from the first movie or an entirely new Mewtwo. And now we get to the second question. Will Ash or Goh catch Mewtwo in episode 46? Well, I hate to sound like a broken record, but the answer to this question is the same as it was with Zapdos. It's not impossible, it could happen, but I doubt that it will because Mewtwo is a legendary Pokemon. I was skeptical going into episode 40 because I believed that a main character would not catch a legendary Pokemon. And while they did make us believe that Go would catch Zapdos, in the end, he didn't. So it stands to reason that the same thing could happen again in episode 46. Ash and Go will battle Mewtwo and one of them will almost catch it, but in the end, it won't happen. It's worth noting that the title for episode 46 includes battling and getting. The battling part is self-explanatory. Ash and Go will have to battle Mewtwo if they want to catch it. Ash especially is likely to battle Mewtwo just for the fun of it like he did with Zapdos because legendary Pokemon are powerful and rare. The getting part might be less clear, but this means catching because in Japanese, get or getto means catch, meaning that getting means catching. So the title for the episode includes battling and catching, meaning that it's safe to assume that Ash and Go will battle Mewtwo and they will attempt to catch it. This means that regardless of whether or not one of them actually catches Mewtwo, the attempt will at least be made. So, will Ash or Go catch Mewtwo? Again, it's not impossible given how unpredictable Pokemon Journeys has been so far, but once again, I doubt it will happen since we are talking about a legendary Pokemon, especially after what happened with Zapdos. There's also the fact that the Darkest Day arc is not over yet. Ash could catch Sassian while Go catches Samacenta, or one of them could catch Eternatus so that they can stop it like in the games. Episode 46 will air right after the Darkest Day arc, and I doubt that Ash or Go will catch Mewtwo if they get a legendary Pokemon at the end of the Darkest Day arc. They won't get two legendary Pokemon in a row. Now, it's another story if only one of them catches a legendary Pokemon in the Darkest Day arc, because then the one who does not catch a legendary Pokemon in the Darkest Day arc can catch Mewtwo. But this only really works with Eternatus because if Ash catches Sassian, then Go will catch Samacenta and vice versa, since Sassian and Samacenta are a pair. So now, assuming that someone will catch Mewtwo, who will catch it? Ash or Go? It really depends on the identity of this Mewtwo. If the Mewtwo from episode 46 is a returning Mewtwo from either the first movie or the 16th movie, then it would be more fitting for Ash to catch it, since Ash is the one that has history with both of them. Now, if it's a new Mewtwo, then Ash has no history with it specifically, but Ash would still have history with the species itself, and thus a deeper connection with the species than Go. However, Go's dream is to catch Mew. Since Mewtwo is a clone of Mew, it would be fitting if Go catches it as a stepping stone towards his true goal. It's worth noting that Mew also appears on this poster, so Mew might tie into the episode somehow. When Go finds out that Mewtwo is a clone of Mew, he will definitely want to catch it. So in the end, it all depends on the identity of the Mewtwo in episode 46. Ash and Go both have an equal chance of catching it, assuming again that one of them will catch it, of course. The outcome of the Darkest Day arc is another factor that could influence the outcome of episode 46. Because again, I seriously doubt that Ash or Go will catch two legendary Pokemon in a row. Now, as always, Ash is the one most deserving of catching it. Especially considering that Ash is way overdue for another capture, and Go has caught a lot of cool Pokemon recently. Also, these images suggest that Ash's next capture is going to be something special. A legendary Pokemon would be very special, and so if someone is going to catch a legendary Pokemon like Mewtwo, it should be Ash. Now, no one caught Zapdos in episode 40, so if no one catches Mewtwo either, and if Ash nor Go catch a legendary Pokemon in the Darkest Day arc, then I feel like we are being purposely teased. Like legendary Pokemon keep showing up, Ash and Go keep running into them, and they actively try to battle and catch them, but they fail time and time again. Before long, we will just assume that a main character will never own a legendary Pokemon, and we will dismiss the possibility that Ash or Go will catch a legendary Pokemon entirely whenever one shows up, only to be surprised when they actually do catch one later down the line. This is, of course, speculation. We will have to wait and see. But that's everything I have for you in this video. A lot of what I discussed in this video is speculation, and as always, we won't know for sure what happens until the episode airs. Episode 46 will air on November 20, and I absolutely can't wait to watch it. A week before episode 46, we will get the preview for it alongside episode 45, so I will be sure to make a video on the preview, assuming it does reveal something worth discussing. I normally wait for the preview before making a video like this, but because there is already so much to talk about with regards to episode 46, I decided to make this video sooner since I can just make another video on the preview for the episode if necessary when the time comes. But that's the video. As always, leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Also, please consider clicking the links on screen so that you can check out more videos like this right away. Thank you very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.